Henceforth, everything's gonna be okay.
Memoria. Memoria. Memoria.
And it was something else, and they were all just so very phenomenally impactful work. And there are two pieces that really stood out to me that was so impactful to me from you this year. There was one called Tunde Fighting the Demon That Is Himself, and he's wrestling a demon-like figure, and there are just three sentient beings behind him watching. There are so many things you can even get from that, but understanding that ultimately myself is the final boss. I am my final boss after taking care of toxic characters and people in my life and patterns and all of that. The person standing at the last entry checkpoint to who I want to be is myself.
Memoria.
I would have to say that my favorite piece from SDL this year was Ajinaku, because I think this is one of the most interesting forms of autobiography and childhood nostalgia that I've seen in painting, just in art in general.
Anytime when I see any work from Memoria, what just comes into my head straight up is, first off, at first glance, it looks like a bunch of scattered ideas, each idea having its own ideal but not really connecting. But at the end of the day, when you realize that that's just the reality of things, honestly, that things are on their own individual concepts, or it's human beings that are trying to find a pattern in everything. We might find patterns, there might be patterns, who knows, who fucking cares, but even if there aren't patterns, just appreciating the beauty in each concept and each idea as it is its own thing.
And if I may simplify it in a sense, Nigerian adages will tell you there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Where is the light source? You genuinely have no idea. What constitutes the light? Will the light be receptive to you?
So, 7:46 Sunday morning, 15th of December, and I'm here to talk about Memoria.
One of the many things I love actually about Memoria is how it is executed. You'd see, like a frame, and there is so much that fits into a single painting, but it also looks as minimalistic as it possibly can be. Like, it looks, well, it doesn't, not exactly that it looks simple, but it doesn't look like too much, but it is too much.
Lumina. Lumina is a piece that really sat with me because in the write-up, I still like in how moths and humans were kind of alike, how moths go into the light knowing they'll get burnt, and it's like it has you questioning.
And this is so key because this actually provides a mental awakening. And aside the mental awakening, aside a basis for self-reflection, aside a platform for growth and a space for conversation, you can narrow it down to the simplest thing, which would be at least a beautiful moment for whoever's experiencing the work in this space.
I really liked about the artwork was the fact that I also grew up in Tanke, although not particularly at Janaku, but in the axis, and I could relate to the giant lizards. You could see the giant lizard on the roof, and sometimes this lizard will stare you down. You think, no, they're the owners of the street. So yeah, and then the chicken, and then the goats. We had lots of livestock just roaming the streets, and it was nice.
And every character is attracted to the light. And I went ahead to translate this Latin sentence under there, and I'll read it for you. It says, "The spirit of the light, my spirit guides me. Let me take care of each step. Let me never fall." I don't know if I translated that very well, but I can understand and grasp the general message of that particular sentence. And I find it very beautiful because it's kind of risky putting your trust in something that you do not understand, but there's beauty about it. There's beauty about following your spirit.
I think that
This is work that I genuinely believe hasn't been done before, at least not to this level, not to this skill in expression, and I hope to do that. At the very least, to create a beautiful moment for someone, or to inspire someone else to see that's possible to even do, to pull this off. Yeah, that's basically a wrap up. It's 7 minutes, so I think I'm just going to end it right here, because 7 is my lucky number.
Memoria.